Dr. Linwood Rose was born in Daytona Beach, Florida, but we consider him a Valley native as he was raised in Stanton, Virginia. He earned his bachelor's degree in economics from Virginia Tech and his master's degree in educational administration from the University of Tennessee. His tenure at JMU began in 1975 as assistant director of residence halls. His responsibilities at the university covered every branch of the university. His tenure at the university was interrupted briefly 2 times. First, to earn his doctorate degree from the University of Virginia, and second, to serve as Deputy Secretary of Education for the Commonwealth of Virginia. In 1998, Dr. Linwood Rose was named the 5th president of James Madison University. Under Dr. Rose's tenure, the university's budget has doubled, the student enrollment has increased 37%, 20 new academic programs have been implemented, 25 major buildings have been constructed. The university's first capital campaign budget was completed at over 40% over goal. A recent economic impact study indicates that JMU has contributed over $450 million to Harrisonburg and the Rockingham County community. Dr. Rose has utilized his leadership capacities on many boards at the national, state, and local levels. The National Infrastructure Alliance Council, which makes recommendations to the President of the United States. He currently serves as chair of the Council of Presidents and Organization of Presidents of the State of Virginia's senior colleges and universities. On the local level, he has served on the board of Rockingham Memorial Hospital and chaired the United Way. He has been a great supporter of programs for our chamber with generous contributions of his time and resources.
In the case of the university, while our mission, our primary purpose is to educate students and to prepare individuals to be citizens in our society. The institution as an enterprise is a large enterprise. We have a market just like a business does. We have to be responsive to that market. We have an operating budget of about $430 million. We have to be concerned about our revenues and our expenditures just as a business does. So in many respects, we are a business, although our goal is not profit. Our goal is to create those engaged citizens that will improve our society. When I became president of the university, we undertook an effort to develop a new strategic plan for the institution. And from that strategic plan, we developed a series of goals and objectives that have driven our progress since 1998. But I really had 2 things in the back of my mind from the very beginning that I was principally concerned about. We had just grown by about 3,500 students in 5 years in the last half of the 90s. And I was concerned that we were not providing sufficient space nor faculty to really provide a quality experience for students. We couldn't offer all the classes that students need to graduate on time. We were crowded. And so I took it on as a personal obligation to make sure that when I handed the institution off later on, that we wouldn't be in a position where we had such big space deficiencies and that we had enough faculty. And so I'm really pleased that we've been able to move into a position where that is in fact the case. Our student-faculty ratio has now been reduced from over 19 to 1, under 16 to 1. We've also dramatically increased the footprint of the campus, as most community members appreciate, through new construction, but also through some property acquisitions, perhaps the most obvious being the high school, which is now Memorial Hall, and the hospital, RMH, which will become part of our campus very shortly. But the single statistic that I'm most proud of, if there's one, is it's our student satisfaction ratings, because we have routinely during this period had student satisfaction ratings of 93 to 96, 97%. And that means that students are satisfied or very satisfied with their experience here. And whatever business you're in, whether you're in education, higher education, or in a business in the classical sense, I think all of us would be proud of that kind of satisfaction rating. We are now in the top 10 in the country in graduation rates for public universities. That clearly reflects a concern that we have at our campus about not just bringing in quality students, but also making sure that they're successful while they're here and that they leave with a degree. We've been blessed here by having an outstanding faculty and staff. It requires a team of people to generate the kind of success that this institution has had. But beyond just the institution and the people that are part of it, it's also the community that we are part of. I think those of us who work at JMU and have been here for some time recognize that we are part of a greater community. And I think it's very important that that engagement occur, that we not be seen as the ivory tower separate from the community of which we're a part. And I'm real pleased that at JMU that's really part of our culture.
On behalf of the Harrisonburg-Rockingham Chamber of Commerce, I'm pleased to honor Dr. Linwood Rose, our 2011 Business Person of the Year.